Hey gang, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. So, follow up from the property that I went to see. You can see in this video here. Um, the owner wants a pretty steep asking price, and the reason for that was that he has a high mortgage on it. The agent either let slip or mentioned that his outstanding mortgage is 172,300 on it, or that's what he's prepared to drop it to. And that doesn't make sense because I did some rudimentary sums on it, and there's no way his mortgage could be that high. If he's overextended, potentially, yep, that's possible, I suppose. But yeah, I think he's just pushing his luck. Did a further look or due diligence, and I discovered the EPCs for the property, which weren't included in the property details, are the worst I've ever seen. Each of the flats has either a G rating or I think the next one up from I think it was either an F or a D, something like that. No, must have been less. I think one had a D potentially, but it still needed a lot of work. Outstanding amount of work, or the cost of the suggested works by the EPC assessor, was around £86,000 to remediate. Considering this guy wants £180,000 for his property, yeah, clearly it's not worth it. And in a done-up state, I looked at some comparables in the area. They're about a 4-bed, I think, could go for 220 in Topnick, 2019. So it's a little bit out of date. Market could have depressed a little bit too as well. So the upshot is we have a few options. Either keep it as a 3-bed. Either keep it as 3 flats, turn it into an HMO, or make it a single family home. Now, the only downside to the single family home idea is that there's no back garden, and there's not really much of a front garden to speak of either. So that wouldn't really attract family with young children. Now, HMO in the area would work potentially. We need to check with Newport City Council, see what their ideas are on that. I think they're fairly lax in that sense. And the turning into flats, again, we could do it up. The choice here I have is, I believe, and I need to check this out, well, I have it verified certainly, is they're all on one title. The agent said they were all on one title. And I would look to splitting that into 3 titles, but they're not in a saleable condition. They're abysmal, absolutely abysmal. There's one boiler for the whole property. I think the electrics are from the dark ages, or certainly Victorian times potentially. So there's a lot of work that needs doing. I would, at a rough pie in the sky figure, look at probably about 120 grand to bring it up to livable standards. The kind of standards I like to do the work at, which is good quality stuff. So let's look at this property, see what you think. Should we make it an HMO? Should we make it a keep it as 3 flats, reconfigure them into 3 better sized flats? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts and options. All right, take care. 23A, front garden completely overgrown. Full house will need a clear front door. The front door, this is flat 1. Completely smells of damp. Possibly new electrics, but hard to tell. Damp all over. Beautiful ceiling features though. You go down into the space here and up into what will be classed as the dining living room. The kitchen is of a sort here. Note the leak. This will be apparent. It's come from upstairs or possibly the roof, little flat roof above us that needs replacing. This is the bathroom. Not enough space in here. Have to be a new shower unit. That is potentially the front door to this unit, but hard to see how that would work. Okay, and we go upstairs into, that's the main front door. Upstairs into, this overlooks Newport City Centre, so it's a close proximity to town. Flat 2 is here. Complete nightmare. Again, peeled paper. Nice and airy, but needs reworking. Some lovely period features with recesses. Need to investigate the fireplace. This would be a studio down here, living, dining, possibly. The bedroom for this is upstairs in this space, and as you can see, the bed fits here. Possibly a study in the corner. Overlooks the city. Here is a bathroom, again pretty small with a skylight. Damp issues, we're talking about a full refurb here. And then downstairs, so this is flat 2. We would need to see how this can be replanned. Flat 3 currently is, well, a space under the stairs here, and this would be pretty much a studio with bedroom, living room, dining room, one space, the kitchen here. The boiler for the entire unit, all 3 flats, is in the corner there. And this is the problem with the roof above. Obviously it seems to have perished and got wet. This is flying freehold, so it stops just past that point over there. This kitchen would need rework as well. We're talking about complete gutting out. But this would make a smaller studio. Potentially bathroom here. Pretty tall unit with a cubby in the corner. Again, paper's peeling. Will need full reworks. Some nice features, but we've got a patch. If you look at this, there's a patch of damp all the way around there. We're not quite sure where that's come from. We would need to investigate. Okay, all in all, a full strip back, but the potential to reconfigure